What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be more of like a vlog kind of daily work video because it's like 30 degrees and snowy out. Yesterday was 60, all last week was almost 70, but it decides to snow and the snow stuck. So we're inside most of the day today, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making some upgrades on my cabinet here. I have a different like nozzle jet here that you don't have to squeeze a trigger because I'm going to go for more of a professional idea, as well as my fingers get kind of tired when I'm sitting here for like an hour at a time blasting stuff. So I have a foot pedal. I just use glass bead in here. This is so if I'm working on heavy parts, I'll set it up and then set it on there so I don't have to hold the parts. But yeah, I'm getting rid of this trigger. This trigger sucks. A couple of the upgrades I've had done is I put a block off plate over there. Not completely blocked off, but to more make a vacuum because it comes in from right here up underneath. I also have an adjuster that adjusts how much air can flow through. So basically I have to look at this backside, figure out what fittings I need to figure out this, because this hose is big. Both of these are big vacuum lines like this. None of them are these thin tube ones like this, so I'll have to see what I can come up with, but shouldn't be too hard. I gotta run to Home Depot or Lowe's or maybe even Harbor Freight to see what they have for lines, because I have to buy a actual air hose too that I can cut just to run from this hose into the pedal and then from the pedal up to here. So alright guys, I did a quick inventory at my house, figured out what I needed for my foot pedal. I'm still not 100% sure if I can do what I want with these because they might be too close together, that like a whole fitting might not fit on there. But I did do a quick inventory. I found a piece that will make the other side of this adapter into a regular air hose versus skinny super thin one. I also need to get a new line for this because this is just so super stiff. That's why this grommet's not even in there. When I'm like blasting stuff on the side, I just reach over and pull it out because it's so hard for me to bend the hose. So I'm going to find a new one of those. I gotta get an air hose that will run from this inlet in here to the gun because it's not the small stuff anymore. Also from the inlet here all the way down to the foot pedal, which will be down here. As well as I need to get a piece of hose, well actually an inlet fitting for this hose that runs from my air compressor into it. And I have a regulator and everything. My regulator's right here that I'll hook probably up here like I usually do. Quick update, I got some fittings and a hose that I'm going to cut. So I have a repair kit, also two different like barred repair kits because I got to split this hose out again. Some swivel ones to fit in my pedal because the pedal is too tight to just have two regular ones. I'm going to go swing over to Harbor Freight right now, see if they have the same thing because usually they're a little bit cheaper on some stuff. And if not, then it's not a big deal at all, but it never hurts to look, and it's only like another minute drive, so. Alright guys, so this is after I've been using the machine. This is about a year or so later. As you can see, I still use the foot pedal. I just hook my air line directly in there, and then the pedal feeds through this little water filter in my pressure gauge. The new gun, these are some truck parts I have to do. No more add-ons in there. These gloves were a pain to fit in here, but they've held up pretty well. I just got them off eBay. And I just have this work light that I have sit on the glass. It's really not too bad. Another huge thing that you need to do to any of these Harbor Freight style blasters, there used to be like a siphon tube that would stick down in. You need to get one of these metering valves so that the media gets sucked up way better, because before I was having to hit the bin in order to get the media to come up. This is a way better design. Usually you can find this all in a kit. I have my vacuum hose coming out 4-inch. It comes down into the cyclone duster and then into my vacuum. It'd probably be more ideal to have shorter hoses, but it's what I use. This is a universal setup that I use for different stuff. So I'm going to set you guys up on here and give you guys a little bit of a time lapse while I'm blasting these truck parts. Alright guys, just finished blasting some of the small stuff. It took a little bit, but it came out good. These red pieces are brand new from this WC Fab. The gentleman just wants them all the same color. This is in Bengal. I can't remember which one it is, but it's a tiger powder coat. So I'm just prepping the surface. It's been media blasted. Same with this tank. As you can see, there's no more shininess to it at all. It's all dull and prepped. Some other small pieces. And then this piece, I just need to use more aggressive media, which I have in my larger blaster that I'm doing these large parts in. So I'm just going to toss that in with those when I do those. But as you can tell, this setup works really good. It does what it needs to, especially if you're doing a lot of small stuff. So